Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's see. Let's let everybody know that we're live. Give me 1 minute. We're starting just now. I'm doing this. What? Hold on a second. I want to do this. No. Well, what I want to do is share the group. Billing. I am live. Let me just go here and say that I'm live. I am Unbreakable. Live podcast is now happening at join me. Hello, everyone. Soribel Martinez here. Let's see who is going to join me. Let's see who is going to join me live. Let's see. Let's post this. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm just making sure that everything is okay. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me well, because that's important. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I hear myself. Let me make sure I hear myself. I hear myself. That is good. Okay. So here we are. Hello, Soribel Martinez here. So this is my first episode of my live podcast. I am Unbreakable, and we are going to do this in a way. I'm recording this. This is going to get pulled by my team into the audio podcast. So there's a structure that I'm going to follow, and I'm going to begin talking, and I'm going to share with you how all this is going to work, and hopefully this is going to be really helpful for you, because the purpose is for it to be helpful. So I'm going to be talking, and I'm going to be sharing some things with you, and I just trying to make myself comfortable here. Okay, so here we go. Hello, welcome to the I Am Unbreakable podcast. This is Soribel Martinez, your host. Welcome to my worldwide movement of Unbreakable. So who am I, and why should you be listening to me? So my name is Soribel Martinez. I am a licensed clinical psychotherapist. I am the CEO of SM Psychotherapy and Counseling Services. And I'm also a business coach and mentor to other mental health practitioners in private practice who wants to start or scale their private practice to 7-figure and beyond without feeling tired, overwhelmed, or burnt out. That is who I am. So I'm also the 2 times bestseller author of and founder of JC Foundation. JC Foundation is a nonprofit organization that helps single moms in the Dominican Republic who have children with special needs. And those needs can be like autism, the Down syndrome, psychological, psychiatric problems, or any neurological problems that impact their child to thrive and to function well in society. What we do is we offer families, the single moms, with financial resources for testing, making sure that they get the proper testing, and also the treatment that they need. That can look like OT, PT, psychological, any kind of testing that they may need in order for us to understand what type of treatment they need in order to continue to improve and thrive and be able to do well academically, socially. So the foundation provides financial resources for rent. We provide the education, we provide the testing, the treatment, clothing, shoes, special education, because in the Dominican Republic, unfortunately, they do not have public special education for children who may suffer any kind of mental health, psychiatric, or neurological problem. So the reason why I founded JC Foundation was in honor of my son, Giancarlo Samuel, who I lost at the 36 weeks of gestation. I lost Giancarlo's at 36 weeks of gestation, and I decided that I was going to honor him with this nonprofit organization to help other children who may be struggling with any type of disability so they can thrive. So that's who I am. I also the CEO of SM Psychotherapy and Counseling Services. It's a group practice in the state of Connecticut and expanding to New York and Massachusetts, where we offer psychiatric counseling and psychotherapy services to women and their families. And their families also include the men. So I want to talk a little bit about what is I Am Unbreakable all about. So Unbreakable is a worldwide movement that I am creating to help other people overcome adversity. So my book, Unbreakable, and my journal, Unbreakable, are now has been launched and are available for sale, because this book is the door that has created this movement where I share my own stories of adversity, difficulties, struggles, crises, and I also provide you with the tools and the strategies that you need so you can thrive and overcome, so you can live the best life that you can live, you can fulfill your life purpose, and you can align your purpose with your vision and your mission on earth, because that's what it's all about, right? We want to make sure that we are fulfilling our life purpose so we can do the best work that we can do in the world, so that way we can thrive, we can help other people thrive, we can create the life and business that we desire. So this is the way that it's going to work. In the first season of Unbreakable, we will focus on talking about personal development and your personal life. And I'm going to share story tips, strategy tools that I have used not only in my personal life with my clients to help you overcome adversity, right? Because adversity sometimes it feels like it's going to take you out, that it's going to just destroy you. But a lot of the time, the purpose of the adversity is not to destroy you and to take you out. The purpose of the adversity is to help you grow and to help you become the person that you were meant to be, so you can fulfill your purpose, your vision, and your mission on earth. So, like I said, the first season, we're going to talk about, trauma. We're going to talk about traumatic experiences, adversity, grief, loss, finances, mental health, emotional health. We're going to talk about everything and anything that can impact you to become the person that you want to be in your personal life. And to achieve that, there are times that I'm going to come and I'm going to bring specific topics by myself to teach some of the tools. One of the processes that I have created myself is called the bounce from the dirty share process. And what this process does is to help you really understand where you at in your adversity, how you got there, doing that self-analysis, how I got to this place, which is the awareness, right? We need to become aware how we got there. Once we know how we got there, then we can decide to move forward and on. So changing our perspective, changing our mindset, changing the way that we look at the adversity, looking at changing the way that we process our grief, our trauma, our negative experiences, so we can move on into the next level of our life. So I'm going to do that by bringing topics myself to help you achieve that. But I'm also going to bring guests that are also going to share their own experiences, their own adversity, their own crises, and they're going to be able to share how they have been able to overcome those things so they can be successful or move on into the next phase of life. Right? So that's the way we're going to do. We will share tools, a strategy, and practical practices and principles that will help you bounce back from the dirty share of any type of traumatic experience, heartbreaks, religious trauma, life experiences, whatever it is that is holding you back from fulfilling your life purpose is what we're going to share with you so you can really move forward and create the life that you truly deserve. But most importantly, the life that you decide to live. So for me, it's all about, building that queendom legacy. And whatever that queendom legacy may represent for you is what I want to help you achieve. It's what I want you to help you conquer. It's what I want you to fulfill without feeling bad, without feeling tired, without feeling overwhelmed, burned out, feeling lost or stuck in a place where you don't know where to go. Where I Am Unbreakable podcast is going to help you the strategies that you need to achieve that, right? Because at the end of the day, we need to know how we can move forward to get from point A to point B. Right? And a lot of times, unfortunately, we don't have the tools and the strategies that can help us achieve that, right? So as a therapist, I help my clients do this very well. And they are able to overcome, for example, depression, anxiety, trauma, overwhelm, being able to create healthy and meaningful relationships, being able to develop themselves personally so they can really fulfill the things that they desire to fulfill, right? Because a lot of times we get disconnected from that purpose, from that vision, from that mission, and we get lost, and we get stuck, and we don't know what to do next. Well, I'm going to be able to share with you the steps that you can take in the right direction to building an unbreakable life, but also building that queendom legacy, right? That queendom legacy, that kingdom legacy, those changes and transformations that you want to pass on to the next generation. So you can pass on to the next generation wealth, abundance, change, transformations, so we can leave a legacy that's worth living to our children or grandchildren and to the generations to come, right? Because it's not just about leaving our children and the people that we leave behind money and physical things, material things, but also leaving them a roadmap, the steps, the blueprint, so they can also take actions and they can make it better. They can refine it, and then they can build their own kingdoms and their own kingdoms. Because that, for me, what is all about: creating the life that you were made to live, creating the business that you desire, creating that the relationships that you've been longing for, right? Building that career that fulfills your soul. So in this podcast, I'm going to be able to share those things with you. And I'm going to bring guests that are also going to help us do that by sharing their stories. The second part, or the second season of my I Am Unbreakable podcast, is going to be focused on me helping mental health practitioners to start and scale their private practice to seven figures and beyond without feeling tired, overwhelmed, or burnt out. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to help business owners that are in the mental health field really transform their practices into impactful businesses that not only generate a huge, massive change and transformations in their communities, but also that they can generate the revenue and the profit that they desire, right? Because it's not just about the money, right? But it's not just about creating an impact. We desire both, we deserve both, and we can do both. So, as a owner of a private practice and a business owner, I have been able to achieve this by utilizing my multi-million dollar private practice framework. The framework, what it does is it will help you transform your practice into an impactful and profitable business, right? A business where you can feel fulfilled, right? A business where you can feel the drive, where you can feel the passion to help your clients, and not only help your clients personally, but if you desire to also create employment opportunities, job opportunities, and opportunities for other therapists and other mental health practitioners like APRNs or psychiatrists to come, or any other wellness professional to come and join your practice, your wellness center, your private practice, your solo practice into a group practice. I will be able to use to help you and teach you my multi-million dollar private practice framework that really consists of the 8 pillars of business success to help practice owners not just to have a solid foundation to start the private practice, but also to have the strategies to scale their business to the next level. And that next level may look like, right, more impact in the community and more revenue and profit. Because why not, right? The community needs the work and our economy needs the push. In your life, right? The lifestyle that you want to live also deserves that. Let's say you want to send your children to private school like me, or you want to have a nonprofit organization, right? Or you want to create a program for under serve communities. For example, in my private practice, we have been able to secure funds, right, to help undocumented folks. It doesn't matter if they're Latinos or not. If they are undocumented, they have no insurance and they need psychiatric and mental health services. We provide those services at no cost to them, right? Because once you're able to scale to a level where you can also bring the help to help other people thrive, it really becomes a place of fulfillment. Your business become part of your purpose and that vision that you have to create massive impact in the community. And I want to help you to do that by teaching you my 8 pillars of business success. Because you deserve to have a business that has a solid foundation. And that foundation should start early on into your private practice in your business. Why? Because if you ever decide to grow and scale, having the foundation is going to help you do that with ease and flow, right? Instead of struggling because you don't have the systems and the support in place. This allows you to have the systems and support in place so you can grow faster and scale faster in both the impact that you want to make in the community and the revenue and the profits that you desire to make. So the MMDPP framework helps you create massive impact in your community and generate revenue consistently. And that's what I'm going to help you do that here. So there's 2 parts of the I Am Unbreakable podcast. It is the personal development and it is the business development. Why personal development? Because the truth is that you cannot build a successful business without developing yourself. And one of the pillars in my 8 pillars of business success is personal development, because you are your business, you representing your business, you are the face of your brand, you are the person that's going to show up with the purpose, with the vision, with the mission. And if you do not develop yourself, that is going to be reflected in your business. So that includes a spiritual health, emotional health, mental health, financial health, relationships, your physical health. You as a whole deserve to be well developed so you can bring all that greatness into your business. And then I'm going to also teach you all the skills and strategies that you need to scale and grow and start your business. But here's the thing, your business is going to be as successful as you can be. And that requires you to make investments in yourself. That includes your energy, finances, and your time. Personal development is at the core of your business success. Personal development will help you achieve all that you desire to achieve. And I want to help you do that. And I developed this framework so I can help other people. So in my book, Unbreakable, I share my framework. The multi-million dollar private practice framework is laid out on my book, Unbreakable. And also, I'm writing a new book called The Multi-Million Dollar Private Practice. And that book is going to be more detailed into my framework. And it's going to allow you to really say not just the foundation, but to scale faster into your business and create the life that you truly desire to create and build the kingdom legacy that you want for your children and your generations to come, right? So that book is being in the works, has been picked up by a traditional publisher. It's going to have a companion workbook that is going to also help you implement all the things that I'm going to teach you inside of the book. And I'm also going to be creating the multi-million dollar planner, because I will be able to not just teach you this stuff, implement this stuff, but how do you schedule, right? Accordingly, how do you schedule your business success into your life? So again, the I Am Unbreakable podcast is here to help you not just in your personal life, but also in your business. My name is Soribel Martinez. I am a licensed clinical psychotherapist. I am the CEO of SM Psychotherapy and Counseling Services. I am a business coach, consultant, and mentor to other mental health practitioners who want to either start and or scale the private practice to generate massive change and transformation in their communities, and also revenues of 7-figure and beyond without feeling tired, overwhelmed, and burnt out. Because that's a word that I hear a lot. I feel burnt out. Like I said, I am a 2-time bestseller. I am the founder of JC Precious Mind Foundation. Is a nonprofit organization that helps single moms in the Dominican Republic with children who suffers from any type of disability. Now, I want to see you in my next episode. In my next episode, I have a very special guest. And every week or every other week, I'm going to bring you special guests that are also going to share with you very practical principles, strategies, and tools that are going to help you overcome adversity so you can create the life and the business that you truly desire, the life and the business that you decide to have. Now, some of the episodes are going to be broken into mini parts, 3-part series, 4-5 series, 2-part series. It's all going to depend how intense those topics are. Listen, I want to see you next time. Join me. Remember, the life that you desire and the business that you want is available to you. But you must become unbreakable in your life and your business so you can achieve this. By the way, you don't have to do it alone. Of course not, you don't have to do it alone. This is why I am on a mission, on a worldwide mission to help people just like you overcome adversity so you can create the life that you were meant to live, so you can create your kingdom legacy like a pro. Again, this is Soribel Martinez, and I see you soon. Adios.